So Mr. Satya, probability. Now what you need to understand is the meaning of equally likely outcomes. Likely outcomes is there is something called a fair die. Fair dice. So fair dice, you have seen a dice.
Yes, sir.
So when you play Ludo, you have this 1, 2, 6, all these numbers mentioned on the dice. Yes sir, no sir?
Yes, sir.
So a fair dice is a dice which has equal probability of any number, which is any number can come when you throw that dice. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So it is not a loaded dice. You may hear this or read this word loaded dice. Now in this loaded dice, I may make a die in such a way that I always the probability of getting 6 is more. Satya, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So now the basic definition of probability, very simple definition of probability is that what are the options? What are the total options? What are the total options? This should be in the denominator, and in numerator, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? Satya, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So for example, you go to a restaurant let us assume, you go to a restaurant and you want masala dosa only. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
You know that you will want masala dosa only. Now there might be, what are the options? There might be 20 dishes. But you want, Mr. Satya, how many dishes? Mr. Satya, have you understood?
No, sir. I don't understand that part.
Okay. Let us assume, I'll write on a blank sheet of paper, you want masala dosa only. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
You have decided that you will have masala dosa only, even before you go to the restaurant. Now you have entered the restaurant and the person has given you a menu. Have you understood? Satya, have you understood this?
Yes.
Now in this menu, there would be 25 dishes. Usually there are 20-25 dishes. Do we agree to this?
Yes, sir.
Now, probability. What is our definition of our probability? Probability. What is how we have defined probability? We have defined probability as, in denominator, it is a number of total number of options available. Total number of options available. And in the numerator, you have what do I want? Satya, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, example, in this menu, what are the total number of options which are available? Satya?
25.
25. OPTI1's options available, 25. And what do you want? How many options do you like?
Only one.
Only one. So the probability of, your probability of picking up masala dosa from this list of 25 is, Mr. Satya?
1.
No, it is 1 upon 25. Have you understood?
Oh, okay, sir.
Let us assume that you want, you will only have cheese masala dosa. Have you understood this?
Yes.
But in the menu, cheese masala dosa is not mentioned. Have you understood?
Yes.
Satya, have you understood what I said?
Yes, sir.
Cheese masala dosa is not available. So what will be the number of options, Mr. Satya?
25.
25. And what is the dish that you want? Is it present in that menu?
No, sir. So it would be 0.
So it would be 0. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Now let us assume that you are very hungry. Let us assume you are very hungry. And let us say that you will have masala dosa. You will have masala dosa plus coffee plus idli. Satya, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So what are the total number of options which are available?
So 27.
Why 27? The number of dishes would remain the same, no?
Yeah, sir. But in the menu, they will write coffee and idli also, right?
No. See that, okay, let us assume that coffee idli is already mentioned. So among all the choices, coffee idli is already mentioned. The menu would remain the same. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So what would be there in denominator? How many options are available?
25.
25. But now, out of these 25 dishes, how many dishes do you like?
3.
3. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Now let us assume you are very, very hungry. And you'll have, let us assume, क्या खाता है भाई तू? बर्गर थोड़ी खाता है तू? साउथ इंडियन में क्या खाएगा? इडली हो गया. मेदू वड़ा. And medu vada is present in the menu. Satya, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Now how many dishes do you want?
Sir, 4.
4. And how many options are available?
25.
25. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So basically, the easiest definition of probability is Total number of options which are available. Total number of options that are available. And in the numerator, it should be the number of options that you want to pick up. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt till here?
No doubts.
Now, Satya, I'll be solving few questions. And so don't worry, I'll be solving a lot of questions. So that, by the end of, I think I'll be solving I will try to solve all the 10 questions. But what you will have to do is, after this lecture, you will have to submit the homework again. Is it okay?
Okay.
So let's slowly go through the questions. भाई तो कौन सा क्वेश्चन है? 8 खत्म हो गया? आ जाओ मेरे पास. तो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, Mr. Satya. Ahmad throws a dice. Find the probability that it is a 2. So Satya, what do you think should be the probability?
2/6.
2/6. See, you will have this confusion in the beginning. So 1, 2, 6. Have you understood? Now, how many
Yes, sir.
options are present when you throw a dice? How many options are?
6.
6. How many options do you want?
1.
1. I'm talking about the number. I'm not talking about the
Okay, sir.
number that you want. Have you understood?
Yes.
See, in the example of masala dosa, you used to write here 4, na? Or
Yes.
did you write masala dosa plus coffee plus idli plus medu vada? Did you write this?
No, sir.
You just wrote a number. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Is there any doubt still?
No doubts, sir.
So when you have thrown a dice, what are the number of options which are available?
6.
6. You want a 2. So what should I write in the numerator?
So 1.
1. B part. Not a 2.
4/6.
No. If 1/6 is what I want, then 1 minus 1/6, would be the probability of what I do not want? Mr. Satya.
I didn't understand this.
Mr. Satya, in exercise 15.1, if you remember, do you remember we did this simple formula?
Yes, sir.
That if the probability of what I want is P, then the probability of what I do not want. Remember this?
Yes, sir.
This is 1 minus P. Any doubt still?
No doubts.
So, if the probability of getting a 2 is 1/6, then the probability of not getting a 2 would be 1 minus 1/6. Satya, any doubt still?
No doubts, sir.
Okay.
So these questions are related.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything is related, bhai. When we go to 15.3, you should understand 15.1, 15.2, 15.2 only. Then you'll be able to understand 15.3. When we will go to 15.3, all the things would be required. Satya.
Okay.
Okay. Can you tell me this? Not a 5.
So 1 minus 5/6.
Beta, 5 is your choice. 5 is the number of choice. 5 is not number. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Or is there a doubt still? So, for example, when we said what is the probability of getting a 2, then what did we say? Number of options are 6. The option of getting a 2 is
1.
1. So, when I say that I want a 5, what would be my probability?
So 1 minus 1/6.
Okay. Now, to avoid
Okay.
confusion, yeah, I understand your confusion. Let me do this question first and then I'll come to this. I understand your confusion. Yeah? Okay. Maha writes the letter of the word mathematics on a separate cards. So, Satya, these are the letters of the word mathematics. Have you understood this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I think it will make sense to you. She takes one card at a random. Find the probability that the letter on the card is an M. So, how many M's are present here?
So 2.
2. And how many total numbers are there?
7.
How 7? Total number.
11.
This is 4, this is 8, this is 3. So the total number of options are 11. And how many numbers do you want, Mr. Satya?
So 2.
2. Now what I'm trying to tell you is, you will write 2 here, na? Or would you write M here? That is what I'm asking.
2.
2 ना? तो तभी जैसे हम ये जो क्वेश्चन कर रहे थे, when you are doing the question of probability, then what are the total options which would be present when you have thrown a dice, Mr. Satya?
6.
And the option of getting a 2, how many options? In how many cases can you get a 2?
And 1.
1. In how many cases can you get a 5, Mr. Satya?
So same 5. 1.
Same. 1/6. Is it making sense slowly?
Yeah, sir. But the question is not a 5.
Yeah. See, what I'm trying to tell you, Satya, is when you have a question for dice, total number of options is 6. Do we agree to this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Getting a 2, the total number of options are 1. Do we agree?
Yes, sir.
Getting a 5, the total number of options is 1. Do we agree?
Yes, sir.
The probability of getting a 2 would be equal to
1/6.
shabash, and the probability of getting a 5 would be
1/5. 1/6, sorry.
okay. So the probability of not getting a 2 would be
5/6.
5/6. Again, the probability of not getting a 5 would be,
5/6.
have you understood now?
Yes.
So in question number 1, have you understood A, B and C part now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us focus on the D part, not a multiple of 3. So first we'll have to understand that when we throw a dice, the numbers which can fall are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we agree to this?
Yes, sir.
Now out of these numbers, this number and this number, they are multiples of 5.
3, sir.
Okay. So let us say getting a multiple of 3. Oh, sorry, multiple of 3. I'm sorry, multiple of 3. So how many options do we have wherein we will get a multiple of 3, Mr. Satya?
2 options.
2 options. So the probability of getting a multiple of 3 would be, Mr. Satya,
1/2.
2/6. Do we agree to this?
Yes.
So therefore, probability of not getting a multiple of 3 would be, Mr. Satya,
4/6.
4/6. Do we agree?
Yes.
And then you can write this as 1/3 and you can write this as 2/3. Satya, any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
So please try to understand the definition of probability. The easiest definition of probability is, first you need to understand what are the total number of options that are available. And then in the numerator you should write what are the number of options that you are interested in. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Is it making sense now?
Yes.
Let us try to do question number 2 now. So the total number of options available are, Mr. Satya,
11.
11. Now for getting an M, how many options in these we are interested in? How many times can 2? Not an M. What will be the answer?
9.
1 minus 2 by 11 would be equal to 9 by 11. Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Getting an S or 2.
2/11.
Yeah. So getting a T is this one. Getting a S is this one. So these two options I am interested
Sorry,
in.
sir. 3. This one, not T, sir.
There is a great. So there is another 3. So these 3 numbers I am interested in. Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
The probability of getting a B,
There will be 0.
0. Therefore this would be 0. Any doubt?
No doubt.
Before J in the alphabet. So we'll have to pick up the numbers which are before J. So J, K, L, M is not considered, A is okay, T is not okay, G, H, I, G, H is okay, E, F, G, M is not okay, A is okay, T is not okay, I, J, K, L, M, G, H, I, J, I is okay, C is okay, S is not okay. Satya, have you understood what I have done?
Yes, sir.
So how many numbers are we left with, Mr. Satya? Mr. Satya?
6.
6. And how many total options are there?
11.
Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
So this would be answer of A part, this would be the answer of B part, this would be the answer of C part, this would be the answer of D part, this would be the answer of E part. Any doubt?
No doubt.
Okay. I'll come to question number 3 later because it is a bit difficult. Let me take you through some of the easy questions. We'll come to question number 3, but not now. Yeah. So let us go through this question. Harsha chooses a number at random from this grid. So this is the grid which is given. Find the probability that she chooses is 27. So first of all, we'll have to see the total number. How many total options are available, Satya?
Yeah, sir. The 40.
40. Now, how many options can she pick up 27?
Only one.
Only one. Is it okay?
Yes.
Any doubt till here?
No doubt, sir.
B, in the bottom row. So, how many numbers are present in the bottom row, Satya?
So 8.
8. So, the denominator would remain 40, but in the numerator, what should I write?
8.
Is it making sense?
Yes.
See, in the first column, see, these are called rows. These horizontal are called rows. And these vertical, they are called, Mr. Satya?
Columns.
Columns. Like you have columns like these in buildings. Have you seen these columns?
Yes, sir.
In your parking, you would have seen these columns. So these are called columns. So in the first column, so how many options are there in the first column, Satya?
Sir, 8. No, sorry, sir. 5.
So the answer would be 5 by 40. Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
D, not in the last two columns. So to do this, to do the not, we'll have to first do the last two columns. How many numbers would be there in the last two columns, Satya?
Sir, 16.
16.
So it will be 24.
So the probability is 16 by 40 of yes. So of no, the probability would be, Satya?
24.
Sorry?
24.
No, I'm sorry. I have selected rows. I had to select columns. So last two columns would be these two columns. So the probability of yes is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 by 40. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So the probability of no would be equal to, Satya?
30 upon 40.
30 upon 40. Is it making sense now?
Yes, sir.
See, slowly it will start making sense. Once we have done few questions, it will start making sense. So Harsha chooses another number at random from top two rows. Now he is just focused on these two rows. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Find the probability that a number is less than 10. Satya, how many numbers would be less than 10?
So 9.
9, shabash. Because all these numbers from 1 to 9. So 9 numbers would be less than 10. So what are the number of options? Now what are the total number of options, Mr. Satya? See now
So
he
10.
See now he is focused on top two rows only. So what are the total number of options which are there in these two rows? Total number
16.
of 16. Shabash. And how many numbers do satisfy this condition? Less than 10. So the probability would be 9 by 16. Is it making sense, Satya?
Yes, sir.
Try to do this question more than 10.
Sir, more than 10, we have to include 10 also, right?
Yes, Satya. Yes, Satya. Mr. Satya, am I audible?
Yes, sir. 7.
So more than 10, how many numbers? From 11 to 16, how many
Oh,
numbers?
yeah, sir. That was I was asking. That 10, we have to include 10. No?
Yeah, it is more than 10, na? So you can't include 10.
Okay, sir.
When he is saying less than 10, you can't include 10. When he says more than 10, you can't include 10. So the
Okay,
probability would be
6 upon 16.
6 upon 16. Not 10. He doesn't want 10. Getting a 10. What would be the probability, Satya?
So 1.
No, the probability would be 1 upon 16. Is it making sense?
Yeah, sir.
See, you want one number. But out of how many numbers? Out of 16 numbers. Any doubt?
No doubt.
But this is for getting a 10. So not getting a 10, the probability would be? Not getting the probability would be?
15 upon 16.
15 upon 16. Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. More than 20?
So, but he's focusing on first two columns, right?
Yes, sir. In this
So,
question, you just need to focus on top two rows only.
yeah, so 0 upon 16.
0. Because in these two rows, the maximum number possible is 16. Is it making sense, Mr. Satya?
Yes, sir.
Slowly it will start making sense. I'll write the answers again for your reference when you do on your own. So For question 4th, the first part should be 1 by 40, B part should be 8 by 40, C part should be 5 by 40, D part should be 30 by 40, E part should be 9 by 16, F part should be 6 by 16, G part should be 15 by 16, and this should be 0. Satya, is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
See,
So
wherever
we have to write 0 upon 16 or only 0?
0. See,
Okay.
it is just to make easy. You can write 0 by 16, then you can write it 0. So, for example, here the final answer would be 3 by 4. The final answer should be 1 by 5. Here the final answer should be 1 by 8. Have you understood what I have done?
Yes, sir. Simplify them.
So, initially I have written the answer which is so that you will be able to do the question easily. So, for example, this would reduce to 3 by 8. Satya, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Again, let us focus on this question. This is again one of the easier questions. So, April in 1 year is given. So, these are the dates which are mentioned. Have you understood? This is the calendar date. Satya, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Anders chooses a day at random. Find the probability that the day he chooses is a Monday. So, what are the total number of options which are available, Satya?
30.
Now, the options that he will be interested in would be these. So, what should I write in the numerator?
4.
So, this is A part. Now, not a Monday would be
So 26 upon 30.
C part is 16th April.
1 upon 30.
D part not 16 April.
29 upon 30.
E part a Thursday or a Friday.
Nine upon 30.
So 5 plus 4 is 9, and then you have total number as 30. Have you understood, Satya?
Yes, sir.
See, Satya, I'm telling you again and again, this is your primary answer, and then you will have to, take out the common divisor, multiple, and then the final answer would be 3, 3 the 9. This would be your final answer. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us do some other easy questions. Okay. So, question 6th. Zalika chooses one day of 2015 at random. What is the probability that it is 5th August? So, what are the total options which are available, Mr. Satya?
365.
365. Number of options that satisfy our requirement of 5th August?
1 upon 365.
Not 5th August.
364 upon 365.
In August.
Sir, I don't know how many days are there in August.
No, you don't know that finger trick?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. You use those, you use knuckles to find out, no?
Yes, sir. 30. So there are 30 days.
Any
30
doubt?
upon 360. No doubt.
30, is it 30 or 31?
30.
Can you check again? See, Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August. August it will be on the hill. It won't be in the valley. Can you make out?
No, sir. I checked the calendar. It's 30 only. No, sorry. I checked out. Okay, sir. It's 31.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So, not in August. Have you understood?
Understood, sir.
Yeah. Now, 2016 is a leap year. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, because it is a leap year, therefore, the number of days would be one more.
Yeah.
Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So, you'll have to calculate the probabilities again. Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
So, 5th August would be 1 upon 366. Not 5th August would be 365 upon 366. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
In August would be 31 upon 366. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Not in August would be 335 upon 366. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So, for a leap year, the probabilities will change like this. This would be 1 upon 366. This would be 365 upon 366. This would be 31 upon 366. And this would be 335 upon 366. Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Now, Mr. Satya, what you will need to do is, you will need to compare. You can use the calculator to find you can reduce these fraction into decimals. And then you can find which probability in part A would be greater than now. Have you understood what I have said?
Yes, sir.
You need to do that as homework.
Okay, sir.
भाई doubt है क्या?
No doubt.
Okay. I think we should try to do this question now. Question number 3. Now I think we have experience. In the game of Scrabble, there are 100 tiles. Have you understood this?
Yes,
Have you
sir.
ever played Scrabble, Mr. Satya?
No, sir.
Do you know how Scrabble looks like?
No, sir.
Acha. So, Mr. Satya, see, can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Can you see the image?
Yes, sir.
So, this is a Scrabble board. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So, in the question that we are solving, these number of blocks would be 100. So, it will be a board where this is how it will look like. So, there will be 10 columns here and there would be 10 rows here. Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
And then what you need to do is you are given these alphabets, and from those alphabets you form different words. Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
भाई बर्थडे कब होता है आपका?
Sir, 24th March.
20?
4th March.
तो कब है आपका बर्थडे?
Day after tomorrow.
अरे वाह, ठीक है. So I'll send you this Scrabble as a birthday gift. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
चलो अच्छी बात है. So have you got an idea how to play Scrabble?
Yes, sir.
So basically you have to make words. Now do you understand what are vowels and what are consonants?
No vowels. I don't know consonants.
Okay, you know vowels.
Yes, sir.
Now any word, any alphabet which is not a vowel is a consonant. Have you understood?
Yes.
Mr. Satya, any doubt till here?
No doubt, sir. No doubt.
So do you want to do this question now or once you have seen the Scrabble? Have you understood? Have you got the idea of what a Scrabble looks like?
Yes, I understood.
भाई जैसे आपका चेस बोर्ड होता है ना,
Yeah.
you know how to play chess.
Yes, sir.
तो जैसे चेस बोर्ड होता है, भाई चेस बोर्ड में कितने बॉक्सेस होते हैं?
No, sir. I don't know that.
64 बॉक्सेस. 8 और 8 होता है क्या? हाँ. तो जैसे चेस बोर्ड में 64 those boxes are there. So similarly in this Scrabble that is being referred to in this question, it has 100 tiles. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
There are 100 tiles. So those alphabets, those are what he is saying, that 100 those pieces are available. Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
Now each tile, each such piece, which piece? Each such piece. This piece. Can you see this piece?
Yes, sir.
Can you see this piece? Mr. Satya.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the game of Scrabble, there are 100 tiles. Each has one letter or a blank. The table shows the number of tiles with vowels. One tile is taken at random. Find the probability that. So you have 100 tiles. These are the total tiles which are available. Now out of these are the number of tiles which have vowels. So the total number with vowels is 9 plus 12 plus 9 plus 8 plus 4. Have you understood, Satya?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us start the question. First he is saying that I will take one tile at random. Find the probability that it is a A. Now Satya, in denominator what should I write?
So 100.
I'm sorry?
100.
I'm sorry?
100.
Yeah. So the total number of options which are available to me are 100. Am I comfortable till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the option that I'm interested in is A. So how many times will I get a A, Mr. Satya?
9 times.
9 times. Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
How many times can I get a U
4 times.
out of options which are 100?
100. Yeah.
How many times can I get an O?
8 upon 100.
The option of getting an O is 8 upon 100. So the probability of not getting an O would be
92 upon 100.
92 upon 100. Any doubt till here?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. Now what he is asking is what is the probability of getting a vowel out of the 100 options that you have? In how many instances can you get a vowel?
So we have to add all of these.
Correct. You'll have to add these. So 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 12 is 30. This is 38 and this is 42.
42.
Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Not a vowel would be 58 upon 100. Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Satya, have you understood how to do these questions?
Yes, sir. Understood.
So this is the answer for your A part. This would be the answer for B part. This would be for C. This would be for D, and this would be for E. Any doubt till here?
No doubt.
Satya, this lecture would be available. I think by evening it will be available. You'll have to do these questions again before tomorrow's lecture.
Okay, sir.
नहीं तो भाई मुश्किल हो जाएगी आपको नेक्स्ट लेक्चर बिल्कुल समझ नहीं आएगा
Okay, sir. I'll do it.
Satya, what we'll do is I think we'll stop here. So you'll have to do these questions as homework. Would you be able to do?
Yes, sir.
And try to read this 15.3 also.
Okay, sir.
See, this chapter, all the exercises are connected to each other. Any doubt?
No doubt.
Okay. Let's meet tomorrow at 4 p.m. Yeah? Mr. Satya.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Satya, question 7. Computer generates a single digit random number. It could be any number from 0 to 9. Have you understood?
Yes.
So these are the numbers which are possible. Yeah? Find the probability that it is 0.
1 upon 10.
Nice. Not 0.
9 upon 10.
1 minus 1 upon 10 is equal to 9 upon 10. Multiple of 3.
So it would be, there would be 3 minus, so 7 upon 10.
No, the multiples of 3.
Oh, 3 upon 10.
3, 6, 9. So 3 numbers are possible. This would be
Yes.
3 upon 10. What would be D?
Sir, yeah. I think it's a single digit number, so I think it could be 0 only.
0. Because 3.5 is not possible.
Yeah.
Less than 7.
7 upon 10, sir.
Yeah. Less than 7.
Yes, so 7 upon 10.
So these numbers are possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 numbers are possible. So the answer would be 7 upon 10. Any doubts still?
No doubt.
So now have you understood how to do these kind of questions?
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 8. Computer generates 2-digit random number. It can be any number from 00 to 99. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So it can be any number from 00 to 99. One second, I'll open a grid so that you can understand it well. One second. So Satya, for this 2-digit random number grid, any number from 00 to 99. See, this is how the grid can look like. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Of course, the only difference is that we will have a 00 and the grid would be till here. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So this is the only difference. It will have a 0. I'll write here 0. Or as you can write, if you want, you can write it as 00. This is 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, 0, 6, 0, 7, 0, 8, 0, 9. And it will be till 99. Have you understood?
Yes.
So any doubt?
No doubt.
So first we'll have to see how many total numbers are there. Can you tell me how many total numbers are there?
100.
100. So total numbers are 100. Now let us look at the question one by one. So find the probability that it is 99.
So 1 upon 100.
1 upon 100. Because 99 will occur only once. And there are 100 numbers that you have. Have you understood?
Yes.
So the answer for this part, that the probability that it is 99 would be 1 upon 100. Is it okay?
Yes.
Now let us look at the second number. It is not 99. What will be the answer?
98 upon 100.
1 minus 1 upon 100, which is equal to 99 upon 100. Any doubt?
No doubt.
C part has no 9s in it. Now I will show you the grid. See, if you look at this grid closely, these are the numbers which have 9 in them. Have you understood?
Yes.
And these are the numbers which have 9 in them. Have you understood?
Yes.
Can you see 9 in any other number?
No, sir.
Have you understood what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
So the question that is being asked is that it has no 9. Have you understood?
Yes.
We will find the probability of yes 9. Have you understood?
Yes.
Now if you count these would be 10 number, and of course we don't want to repeat. We don't want to repeat. So that is why we will add these numbers. The these would be 9 in number. So yes 9 would be 19 upon 100. Any doubt?
No doubt.
So no 9 would be
81 upon 100.
81 upon 100. Any doubt?
No doubt.
So the answer for this part would be 81 upon 100. Has at least one 9 in it. What would be the answer? We have just calculated now.
Yes, 19 upon
19.
100.
Any doubt?
No doubt.
Okay. Let us look at the next number. Question 9. When Razi throws 2 coins, there can be 4 outcomes. Have you understood this?
Yes.
How many of these 4 outcomes will have 2 heads?
Sir, 1 upon 4.
No, he's just asking you how many. He's not asking you the probability.
Okay, so 1.
1. 1 head and 1 tail.
2.
3 tails.
So it's 2 tails.
Why? It is only 1.
No, sir. It's written. It's 2. The question is 2 tails. You said 3 tails.
Have you understood? 2 tails is 1. Is it okay?
Yeah. Yes.
So we have found till here. Now let us look at the B part. If 2 coins are thrown, now he is asking you the probability. So 2 heads.
So that's why I got confused.
Yeah, the probability would be.
1 upon 4.
For this, the probability would be
2 upon 4. No, 1 upon 2.
is equal to 1 upon 2. 2 tails would be.
1 upon 4.
Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Question 10. Sasha tosses 3 coins together. Yeah. Now she is tossing 3 coins. Explain why there are 8 equally likely outcomes. Yeah. Now she is throwing 3 coins. So let us try to understand what she is doing. Yeah. So have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So it can be head 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 tail head tail 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 head tail tail head and tail tail. Any doubt till here?
No.
So these are the 8 outcomes which are possible. These are the 8 outcomes which are possible. Now let us attack this 3 heads. Find the probability that there would be 3 heads. 3 heads are only possible here. So the answer for this would be 1 upon 8. Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
3 tails. This is the only probability. So 1 upon 8. Any doubt?
No doubt.
2 heads and 1 tail. So 2 heads and 1 tail are possible. 2 heads, 1 tail, 2 heads, 1 tail, 2 heads, 1 tail. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
So the answer would be 3 upon 8. And finally, what he is asking is 2 tails and 1 head. 2 tails, 2 tails. So 2 tails, 1 head. 2 tails, 1 head. And 2 tails, 1 head. Have you understood?
Yes.
So again, the answer would be 3 by 8. Any doubt, Mr. Satya?
No doubt.
So, Mr. Satya, we have finished this exercise from 1 to 10. So, if you have done already these questions, good. If you haven't done it, then you need to do these again, because the next exercise is again a bit tricky, Mr. Satya.
Yes, so which question do you have to do again?
What I'll suggest is you do all the questions again.
Sir, I did, so I have to do it again.
Yeah, even if you have done it, please do it again, so that the concept is really welded in your head. So We'll start with 15.3. Again, 15.3 is a difficult exercise. I will take you through how to do 15.3. In 15.3, the most important thing is how to draw these the all the possible outcomes. So again, I'll do the questions. You'll have to repeat the questions as a homework. Mr. Satya, any doubt?
Okay.